It's a knee bone from a mammoth.
A dinosaur garage sale!
Calm down, Naomi. We came to this convention for professional purposes, not to buy things.
This looks good. Oh, wow. Interesting. Didn't see these. 4'7". Let's jawbone about that jawbone.
Now. You have to pace yourself, my dear. I understand your excitement, but these fossils have been around for millions of years. They aren't going anywhere.
Hey, thanks for coming here so fast, Rick. Sure, no problem. What are friends for? So what do you guys need my help with?
First, we want to show you something.
There's a dinosaur convention going on right down the street, and it's really cool. There are exhibits and fossils and all kinds of things. You're gonna love it.
You gotta see it.
Come on.
No, it's just a statue.
Ah, that Stegosaurus is so beautiful.
It should be. It was modeled after Dino Stego's girlfriend. Here.
Hope you like it. It's on us.
Thanks.
Don't you want it?
The question is, what do you want? You didn't bring me here just to buy me a soda. Yeah, you're right. You must need a favor big time to bribe me like this.
All right, you're on to us. We should have realized we couldn't fool you. Here's the deal. We have to find a way to get our hands on it.
What? That would be stealing! Shh! Have you lost it or what? What is the deal?
Someone's just discovered a new dinosaur fossil.
So what? Just another fossil.
It's not just another fossil. It's a scale plate from a Stegosaurus.
And a very special Stegosaurus. Look at this picture.
What's that supposed to be?
According to the article, a lot of flower pollen was found in the fossil.
But what's weird is that kind of flower doesn't grow anywhere near where the fossil was found. It makes no sense. And neither does their theory about this dinosaur walking through some flowers, then migrating thousands of miles to the place where they found it.
That's some story.
So what's this got to do with why you want to steal it?
It's not stealing. We're just borrowing it for a couple of hours.
Okay, borrow it. What's going on? Why is it so important to get your hands on this old piece of bone?
Well, to make a long story short, it's important to Dino Stego. It happens to be his girlfriend.
What? I think you two must have been out in the sun too long.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's the truth, really. We just found out about it 3 days ago. What makes you so sure it's the same girl? I mean, it's just a bone.
Oh, it's her, all right. That scale they dug up definitely belongs to Daisy.
Hey, why don't you guys mind your own business?
Hey, Stego, it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
How do you know it's her? There were millions of Stegosauruses around then.
That article mentions the odd pollen found embedded in the bone, right? Well, that pollen comes from the flowers that Stego gathered and brought to her final resting place.
You see, Kaito, Stego used his Dino-Knight speed to go all over the world to collect them, so that Daisy could be covered with a blanket of her favorite flowers.
Listen, everybody, that's enough, all right? Can we drop the subject? This is all very old news.
It says here the fossil will be exhibited at the Mid-City Dinosaur Convention. You could make that trip, Stego.
Then you could keep that last promise you made.
It's been a few million years, Brachio. Maybe there are some promises that just can't be kept.
Just like a man.
Hey, Needlebeak, I resemble that remark.
All right, take it easy. Kaito, Rena, do you want to go to the dinosaur convention?
Yeah! Sure I do.
Yeah, me too.
I thought you would, but it's in New York City. That's pretty far for two children to go all by themselves. Don't you agree, Brachio?
Yes, Stego, I know this is an imposition, but why don't you go along as their chaperone?
I'm not falling for that.
They'd be safer with you.
He's right. Come with us, Stego.
Please!
Well, when you put it that way.
That's the spirit. Take good care of them now.
So you're serious about this story? And Stego's here in the city?
Mm-hmm. But he's keeping himself out of sight down in the woods by the river.
He figured it would be safer that way. Just because this is a dino convention doesn't mean he can walk around in public.
So let me get this straight. You want to borrow this Daisy just so he can see her again?
That's right.
How come you're going through all this trouble? I'm sure if you told them the truth, they'd let you borrow her. Of course, telling them the truth would reveal the existence of the Dino Knights, so it'd have to come up with a story that wouldn't make them suspicious.
We had the same idea. We already tried it.
Yesterday. But the man who owns Daisy, Mr. Gale, is really protective of her, and he wouldn't cooperate.
I beg your pardon? You want to borrow this fossil?
Yes, sir, if you don't mind. Just for the afternoon.
This is not some kind of lending library where you check out books and take them home. We're talking about a dinosaur here. It's a breathtaking glimpse into a distant past world we can only imagine. It's a priceless artifact.
Does this mean you don't mind if we borrow it?
Yes, I mind. Before that fossil leaves my possession, you'll have to sign a release. You'll need 2 or more responsible adults to go through that material and sign it for you. And before we can release it into your custody, there's a few insurance forms you'll have to fill out. Of course, no amount of insurance would ever be adequate when it comes to this fossil. It's completely unique, a mystery to which we can only imagine the answers. How did it ever get covered head to foot in this exotic pollen? I can only surmise that it somehow got separated from the herd and found itself wandering into unfamiliar territory, lost and desperate, finally making its way back, facing who knows what horrible obstacles along the way.
Does this mean he'll let us borrow it?
I can't just let a couple of kids like you take it out of this protected environment. I'd have to be out of my mind. Now go home and play with your toys. Go! Go!
I can see this problem is going to be more difficult than I thought.
Now you know why we want to borrow her without permission. Mr. Gale's all whacked out. He thinks we're going to damage her or lose her or something.
All we want to do is let Stego see her one more time. He made a final promise to her, and I think he wants to keep it.
We don't know what it is because he wouldn't say, but it means so much to him. He was willing to come along hoping he might see her again.
It's pretty obvious we need your help, Rick.
They'll throw the book at us if we get caught.
But we still want to do it for Stego, so what do you say? Are you with us?
Of course. How could I refuse?
Daisy, I miss you so much. We were going to be together for the rest of our days, but then I was asked by the Ancient Ones to become a Dino Knight, and they prolonged my life so I would always be able to protect the planet Earth from those who would steal her life force. I knew that there would come a day when your time would run out and I would have to say a final goodbye. I howled like a baby that day, furious with fate for giving me the power to help protect the Earth, while leaving me powerless to protect the life of the one I loved. I couldn't leave you there, all alone in the cold. So I went to gather daisies, your favorite flower. I found as many as I could from all over the world and made you a blanket to protect and comfort you through the ages. I wasn't able to keep my last promise to you back then, but maybe it's not too late to keep it now.
Okay, are you ready to carry out Plan A?
I'm ready. There it is.
Are you crazy, girl? You can't skate around on this exhibit! You're in a lot of trouble, young lady. You're coming with us.
What's going on here? Can't we have a little peace and quiet?
Okay, come out, Kaido.
Right!
I don't understand what's going on here! Ah! They've taken my fossil! Stop them, someone!
Come back here, you kids!
Call out the Marines! Mobilize the National Guard! They built my fossil!
Mission completed, cowboy!
Not quite yet, Rena. Let's make a run for the river.
Stego, we've got Daisy. We'll be there in a few minutes.
Kaido, hold on. I can sense some kind of seismic activity nearby. What is going on here?
There has been an eruption of life force on planet Earth. Awaken, my Drago clones. Show me you have the power to destroy the Dino Knights.
I'll defeat them by myself, Your Grace.
You last 2 seconds, you big-mouth bracket.
Enough of your posturing. You will have your work cut out for you. Now go and do not fail me.
Earth's life force shall be yours, Your Highness. I guarantee it personally! What are those, Dragosaurs? Oh no, they're Drago clones!
Listen, everyone. The Drago clones have returned. We're going into battle. Prepare to power up immediately!
Without Stego, the Drago clones could present a problem.
That means our teamwork will have to be even more effective. Everyone move out!
This Tyranno t-shirt is terrific.
Naomi, why don't we stop somewhere and have lunch? You've been shopping like crazy since 6 o'clock this morning.
Why waste time eating when all this merchandise is available at bargain basement prices? I barely scratched the surface.
Why, those children look just like... It couldn't be. They're back home.
This would be perfect for my living room. What do you think, Professor? Oh, what's all this?
Naomi, careful with that thing.
Huh?
Put that down. It's a lethal weapon.
Get ready, Stego. We're almost there.
Sorry, Kaido, I can't wait. A squadron of Drago clones just appeared. They're after the life force, and I have to track them down.
Can't you put that off for a little while? If you don't see her now, you may never get another chance.
It's gonna be a tough fight, and I can't expect Tyranno and the others to handle it themselves.
Stego!
Sorry, kids, it's a matter of priorities, and if I don't show up and the Drago clones win, we're all doomed!
He split.
It's all right. We'll wait until the battle's over and he can see her then.
We'll just find a safe place to hide.
Great.
There, don't let them get away!
All right, hey, come on, let's go get her!
Let us go!
We need that fossil!
Good heavens! Did you hoodlums really think you could take my fossil away from me? And it had better not be damaged or you're all gonna be in big trouble! I'm closing the exhibit! I'm taking it back to the university right now!
Please don't do that, sir. Can't you just wait one more day?
Well, no. The security around here is non-existent. I can't take the chance of having her kidnapped again.
You don't understand. He's waited so long. He really wants to see her.
Excuse me? Who wants to see her? Who are you talking about?
Dino Stego. He just happens to be her old boyfriend, all right?
Huh?
That was a mistake.
Dino Tyranno, power of the ancients! Silver Sword! This Dino Knight is now ready! Prepare for battle!
It's kind of weird fighting my own evil twin.
What's the matter, Dino Terra? You aim a little off today.
Form a barrier, everyone! Don't let the Drago clones near the life force!
We're a little outnumbered here. We don't have Stego with us, remember?
We'll just have to compensate. Take advantage of their weakness. Look for an opening.
Looks like they're gonna take advantage of our weakness. Watch out for Dragostegus!
Report! Is everyone all right?
I'd like to report there's a big rock on my back.
What a dilemma. I guess all we have to decide now is, what do we want to do first? Do we drain off the life force, or do we eliminate the stinking Dino Knights?
I have a suggestion. Why don't I start working on the life force while the rest of you take care of the Dino Knights? Then when you're done, you can join me in the feast.
Nice try, you little runt. The way you eat, by the time we arrive for the banquet, there wouldn't be enough life force left to fill an eyedropper.
Excellent. Keep arguing amongst yourselves. You know our rule. First come, first serve.
Hey, what's going on? Wait a minute, the Dino Knights are neutralized. Who did that?
Stego! I must say your timing is impeccable.
Glad you could join us. We need your help.
Sorry I'm late, fellas. I had to cut short a prior engagement.
This fossil has a boyfriend?
Yeah, right. And the Statue of Liberty's going out with one of the carvings from Mount Rushmore.
They think they're so smart.
The truth is, it's better if they don't believe us.
Young man, you obviously have quite a vivid imagination. You should get a job writing cartoons for television. Let's go, gentlemen.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hey, dinos have feelings. They can fall in love, too. Dinosaurs can fall in love, too, just like us!
Just what? Did you say?
Don't do this.
Stego collected those flowers from all over the world because they were her favorites. That's why all that flower pollen is mixed in with Daisy's fossil.
What are you talking about? The pollen is there because of where the dinosaur was before—
Stego gave her those flowers because he was in love with her. They never would have been there if it weren't for him.
You're serious, aren't you? Tell me, young man. How can you be so certain?
Stego, behind you!
Here's a taste of your own medicine.
I think somebody needs a nap!
Look at the life force.
What?
It was only a small geyser and it ran out.
I guess their spring sprung a leak.
Why are we wasting our time here if there's no more life force to drink, huh? Let's lose these losers!
And don't hurry back!
Sorry, Stego. I know how important that prior engagement was to you.
You were a real hero today, Stego. It's too bad it messed up your reunion.
I'm sure you'll have another chance someday.
Well, let's go home, guys. We still have to pick up Kaido and Rina.
Stego! Stego, they let us borrow her just for today. Can you believe it? She's right here.
Check it out, Kaido. Daisy's beaming.
Wow, look at that. That's amazing. It's almost as if she senses his presence.
Young man, you've touched my heart with your story. My own explanation for this amazing fossil is so scholarly and unimaginative compared to yours. Just think of it, a dinosaur bringing flowers to his girlfriend. Even dinosaurs fall in love. What a beautiful sentiment. I'm so depressed I didn't think of it myself. You truly understand the essence of these creatures. I've changed my mind about loaning Daisy out. You can borrow her, but bring her back by tomorrow.
You won't regret it, Mr. Gale.
So, he turned out to be an okay guy, even though he almost had us busted.
What's the matter, Stego? You're acting like Daisy's not even here. Don't you want to talk to her?
Huh? Oh.
Huh?
He's just a little shy with all of us around. At times like this, you need to be alone.
Hi. Didn't I promise you a date to see one last sunset together? It's been a long time, Daisy, and I sure have missed you.
Fox kids, Fox kids, Fox kids.